I gazed down at the old-fashioned handwriting draped across the page like lace. It's a smash hit cookie recipe, one passed down from my great-grandmother through the generations. But what's magical about this recipe is that it takes basic products and turns them into something more. Chairperson, honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow 4-H members, my name is Janel, and I am here today to share a very special recipe of how farmers can take their products and turn them into something more. Now, the first step of this recipe is to very literally take the products and put them through a process to make them into something different. This was a process quite evident at Milner Valley Cheese, which is a local cheese farm in Langley. They have a herd of 70 escape artists, also known as goats, that produce milk that they process on site. They can turn this milk into products like cheese, as evident by the name, but they can also turn it into products like goat's milk gelato, which is delicious and was definitely a hit among the tired and hot delegates that visited there that day. By taking an existing product and putting it through processes to change it into something different, they could add value to that product and therefore sell it for a higher price. Now, the next step in this recipe has little to do with changing the product at all. In fact, it has to do with changing who sees the product. Agritourism is a great way that farmers can take a creative approach to adding value to their products. The Bog Cranberry Farm in Langley is working to incorporate that into their business. In the fall, the public is encouraged to come out to the farm and witness the glory of thousands of tiny cranberries floating on the surface of the bogs. You can even put on a pair of hip waders and go into the bog to experience the cranberries firsthand. While the farm did not change the product at all, it's still cranberries, they made it into an experience. And that is adding value to agriculture. When I consider my family's smash hit cookie recipe, the best part of the recipe, besides the chocolate chips, which are very important, is the eggs. My family's farm, Springford Farm in News Bay on Vancouver Island, has 3 large chicken barns that each have about 5,000 birds. So we have a plenty supply of fresh eggs to use. By combining those eggs with flour, sugar, and yes, the chocolate chips, you can take it and make it into something more, something different, and something delicious, definitely worth savoring. The best part about recipes is that they're customizable. You can add just a little pinch of yourself into whatever you're making. And that is what I encourage you to do. Think about the local products that you are buying. How are you already adding value to those products? How could you add more value? Get creative with what's in your pantry and come up with something new. Or maybe follow like my family's recipe and carry on with the tradition. Whatever you choose to do, you are adding value to an already amazing agricultural industry. And that, in my opinion, deserves a cookie. Thank you.